Greetings lovely Capricorn, Sun sign Capricorn, rising sign Capricorn. My name is Gordon and we're going to be looking at the astrology trends once again for you guys for the week commencing the 5th through to the 13th of September. Once again, thank you so much for your support on these videos that our producers very much appreciated. Now, important times coming in for you Capricorn. This week, the end of this week, we see a solar eclipse, and a solar eclipse is always about giving. It's all about opportunity, new things coming in to your chart, your life. Now this really will affect more so, depends what's in your chart. I mean, you know, these are the generic readings, but you know, especially for Capricorns born 15th, 16th, that sort of time of January through to about the 20th of January, you're right really in the middle of this solar eclipse. And it's a giving time. It's a time of opportunity coming in. Now, this comes in one of your sister constellations, which of course is Virgo. Now, it comes in the part in your chart where it's trying to move you on to the next level. The ninth house is often referred to as the university house, the spiritual home, the house that advances you, the house that you come to perhaps later in life. It gives you opportunity. It gives you the ability to advance yourself in some shape or form. Now, bear in mind, this is an eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. So something is coming of benefit to you in that area. It could be education, if you're looking to pass exams, if you're looking to change your career that needs some form of education. The next 6 months will be very beneficial to you, and you'll see yourself progressing perhaps as you hadn't quite envisaged. Now, of course, we also have to look at Mercury. Now, Mercury is going retrograde. It's in the shadow time, so it's bringing in issues. This is what it's doing, it's bringing in issues at this time. And these will be concentrated as you go through September. Now, this is in the house of ambition. It's in your 10th house this is happening, but it's also playing off against Pluto. So Pluto is sort of saying, well, okay, let's go in, you know, let's clear the decks. And Mercury, of course, to do with the mind, travel, intellect, that kind of thing, decision making, is a little bit of a challenge with Pluto at this particular moment in time. But it's in your first house, so it's going to have quite a bit of an effect on you, Capricorn. This, I feel, as you go through September through to the end of the year, is a time of change for you. It's a time of transition, a time of making decisions. And, you know, you also have, of course, Pluto, which is in your, Jupiter, which is also in your 9th house, this house of learning, this house of moving on. And it's also talking about travel and journeying as well. So there is a need, as you go through the back end of this year, there's an awful lot starting to come in, creep in, and become part of your chart. Now, as we go through this week can be a very enhancing, uplifting week because things start to slot into place. You start, and I only say start, you start to see a broader picture opening out in front of you. So this is not a week of small decisions. This is a week of feeling. This is a week of sensing and writing your bigger long-term plans, because stay with me as we go through the end September, October, so many important things happening in your chart that will start to pan out that can be so beneficial for you Capricorn. Please stay tuned. I mentioned last week that we'd be adding more videos. We're going to be looking at the Strictly Come Dancing contest. We're going to be looking at the astrology, the numerology, the background, and ultimately looking at picking the finalists and the winners and how they get there. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, because if you haven't subscribed, it sometimes can be difficult to pick up the communications. Please share so it gets out there and more people know about us, more people find out about us. You're doing a great job at this moment in time. The channel is growing lovely. And of course, leave your comments, get interactive with me. I love to hear your comments. Thank you once again, lovely Capricorn, so much for listening to me, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.